We're driving on the M5 through a tunnel. Peter at the helm. It's only slightly scary looking down and realizing that there's no steering wheel here. So yeah, this is our little rental car, and it was it's a nice little Nissan. I don't know what the hell this thing is, but it's cute. All right, let's do this when we get on the other side of the tunnel. And we're just outside the tunnel now. There we go. So it's $4.49 to go through that tunnel. Australian, which is a lot of money. 100 kilometers an hour. Give it the gas, bro.
Tower 172 Papa X-ray Whiskey 06 holding point for departure, request on departure.
Papa Whiskey Camden Tower, line up.
So, lining up for Papa Whiskey. Off you go. Yeah, we're clear. Everybody clear. Alrighty. Panel's clear.
Foxtrot Whiskey Department Van on climb 06 clear for takeoff.
Let's take off for Foxtrot Whiskey. Whiskey Kilo Mike, Coventry Bridge 800.
Whiskey
Hope it doesn't get wet. Oh, no. Call me crazy, but I would not want to be out that far at that low of an altitude. I think he's gonna get wet. Maybe he's up higher than he looks. He's up higher than it looks. Way higher than it looks.
Oh, is that that's the landing area? Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now.
Yep. It's kind of high from there, though.
Yeah, but you just circle around.
Yeah, you just start pulling back, right?
Or you end up in the water. Oh, he's down. Hey, he didn't get in the water. He's still dry.
Yep.
Good for him. 3 minutes. Peter, we've had a very busy day today. We're now in the national park. What national park?
Royal
National Park for the 4th time. So what's been your favorite part?
Today?
Yeah.
The flying, of course.
Good answer.
Yes.
Good answer, Peter.
A lot of fun. Very scenic. Got to see a lot of things.
And anything else you want to comment on?
I feel like you're trying to coax me into something.
Well, that is probably it for today. We're on our way back to Sydney and gonna return the car, and then I think we're gonna Uber it back, aren't we?
Yeah, it depends on how much it costs, but
Yeah. The train is like freaking $18. There we go. Better or worse? I can tell. $18 a person to take into downtown. It's like 8.5 miles.
because it's the airport train.
It doesn't
The
matter.
rest of the trains are not that expensive.
It's ridiculous. So it was $36 for us to come in yesterday, something like that anyways. So, and it only cost us $27 to take an Uber today. Yes, there's Uber in Australia. Anyway, well, we're probably gonna die here because this car just pulled out in front of us, and Peter's probably dying to make some nasty comment. So
No.
I'm going to end the video here, so that way we don't hear any more 4-letter words today. We are on our way to Port Douglas, and we are driving along the 44, or whatever the hell this is called.
44.
44.
Captain Cook Highway, right?
Captain Cook Highway.
Oh, look at that.
Armady. Let's go out here. That'd be Captain Hook, wouldn't it?
That is, yes.
Our little Toyota Corolla. And we're hungry.
Yep.
Peter never feeds me.
I'm hungry too.
I'm hungry too. I gave him an hour when we left the hotel to get me food.
We are by the Great Barrier Reef in Australia.
Great introduction, honey.
Thank you.
And since today is Easter, that makes it brunny. Bro honey makes it brunny. The Easter brunny. Yeah, let's talk about the Easter holiday.
Like the longest Easter ever.
So we got here on Thursday. Friday. And it was Easter, no, it was Good Friday.
It's Good Friday then.
And then it's Easter Saturday. Today is Easter Sunday. And tomorrow is Easter Monday. They take 4 fucking days off for this Christian holiday. Why can't all these people be atheists? Like, isn't there supposed to be separation of church and state? And then the other night we had to pay a surcharge because
it was a public
holiday. So just to have the pleasure of eating on the side of the street like a homeless person eating pizza, we had to pay an additional 15%. ridiculous. I hope this car stays here. It's scary.
They have the flashers on.
Doesn't mean they're not gonna pull out, Gladys. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm ready for this Easter holiday weekend thing to be over.
I'm ready for it to be over too. I don't remember it being this much of a deal though on my previous trips.
So the only good thing about all this Easter holiday stuff that I found so far is the fact that they gave us candy on the plane.
Nice.
They gave us little chocolate Easter bunnies on the plane, which was fun.
That was nice.
I don't know if that was the airline that did that or if that was the flight attendants that did that. My guess is the airline because Qantas is kick-ass.
Yes.
The best domestic flight I have had in 20 years, at least.
It really was.
It really was the best. So yeah, screw you, TSA. By the way, hey, how many people asked for your ID today at the airport?
0.
Exactly. How many people did we even talk to before we got on board the aircraft? 0.
Mm-hmm.
Not a single person. Not an ID check, nothing. It was cool. It was a wonderful way to travel.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some people over there. I wonder what they're doing. They look like they've been in the Outback.
It was decent food too. I thought the food was really good. The chicken.
The food.
For a meal in economy, you know.
Yeah, it was we had a hot meal.
We had
a hot meal option and a salad option. I wanted the salad.
And the ice cream.
But it had. Hold on, we're not there yet.
Okay.
But it had salmon in it. I wasn't all that crazy about the salmon. I asked for the salmon, and she heard I'll have the same. And since Peter ordered first, I got the chicken gumbo, which was not a soup, which is what I was expecting it to be. So
It was quite yummy, I thought.
Yeah, it was actually quite yummy. Chicken gumbo was good, and then they came around with the chocolates, and then they came around with ice cream after that, which was kind of fun. And because I got up to use the lav while they were distributing the ice cream, and then I had to wait. Then I had to wait to get back to my seat because they were pushing a cart up and down the aisle, and we were sitting at like the third row back from the bulkhead. They gave me 2 ice creams, which I only ate one of them.
I asked if you wanted it. You didn't, so then it was free game.
He mooches off of me.
What?
Nonstop.
So let me ask you a question.
What?
Are you comfortable driving in?
I haven't been allowed to do it yet. We go to get the car, and he takes my name off the reservation, but
I
still
didn't take your name off.
They weren't going to give it to me.
Yeah.
But still lets me pay for it.
I already paid for it, didn't I?
I paid for it. Remember, it's on my credit card
Yeah, I
because of the
know.
additional thing.
But you sent me a bill for some of it already.
I think we need to find a Hungry Jack's.
There's not going to be one. There's not going to be one in Port Douglas.
We have 26 minutes and 16 miles to get to Port
We can go
Douglas.
to this Crocodile Adventures place and said they have food. You can eat crocodile there probably. Got it.
So we're on our way back from Port Douglas.
Yes, the place where we're going to open up our future coffee shop.
So we got there, and literally all the restaurants are getting ready to close because it's 2:45 on a Sunday. So why wouldn't you all close at 3 o'clock?
They're closing and they reopen at dinner.
Many of them do, but not all of them.
Clarify that.
Even like the wrap place that we went to, which was really quite tasty and relatively well priced, closed at 3. We went to Kohl's and we used an NCR self-serve checkout. And that's Kohl's at the C.
This is the highlight of his trip.
Which way is C?
This is how much of an NCR nerd he is.
I actually looked up to see where the NCR office was in Sydney, and it was on the other side of the bridge over by Panasonic, so we didn't go to it. But we were thinking about going to the KPMG building, but I don't think Peter's nearly as much of a nerd as I am about places that I have or do work. In the skies above Cairns, all the bats. Thousands and thousands and thousands of bats. Okay, so what you're hearing are a different type of bird. It's not the bats. But we've moved a block down. And they're still everywhere. So there's all the Noisy ass birds. And here's the crazy ass number of bats.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome aboard the Reef Rocket.
Are you toasty?
I am toasty.
Very toasty.
Too toasty.
Welcome aboard the Reef Rocket for our journey out to Green Island today. My name is
That
Andrew.
one's going to China.
I'll be your skipper for the day. Also join me downstairs, we do have Vito, also Ethan, Abai, and the lovely Pierre as well. So if you require any assistance throughout the journey, please make sure you do see one of these crew members, as they'll be more than happy to help you out.
Now we're moving. What's that? Take a picture of me. Picture of you. What do I want a picture of you?
To the feed. Alright, they're coming back around under the boat now, so we'll go and throw some out on the other side.
Almost.
That's a big one here.
Now what these guys actually do when they want to go and have a sleep, they actually slow their heartbeat down to 1 beat per minute. Save them coming up every 5 to 10 minutes to take a breath. It's pretty annoying when you've got to have a sleep and you've got to come up and wake up every 5 to 10 minutes. See, we can do a drive over one, but we can't really hassle them around here. They get pretty freaked out. They're very small, a bit the same as the UFO was going to hover over us and all aliens looking down, having a little stare at us. Now we'll go and move to another spot and we'll go and look at some more corals.
Alright. Whoa, what was that?
The first of scary moments aboard the Skyrail.
How excited are you to be on this?
I'm actually kind of excited. I think it'll be fun.
Good. That was bumpy.
That was a little bumpy.
It's nice and cool in here. A little breezy.
It's not bad.
Up and up and up. Whoa.
Why are we slowing down?
Because we're stuck. And we're stopped. Oh, here's my time.
Upside down.
Here's my time to rock the
Do not pan
cable
out.
car. And this is at least 200 feet up. You can see the canopy here out of the trees very nicely. And then I thought that was the crest back here. This looks like the crest.
No, I think that was the top.
No, this is higher. See?
It actually is quite scenic.
It is beautiful,
Yes.
even if we are very high off the ground. Did you wave at them?
I did.
Did they wave at us?
They did. And they said hi.
Oh.
We're on the cable car,
We are.
the ropeway, the whatever you want to call it, almost
Yeah.
down to Smithfield Station. I only have 7 more pylons. This is going to be very quick. Have I been scared at all on this journey?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing just fine. I'm looking out. Like, oh, we're going over a pylon. It's pretty scary outside. Like,
It's okay.
would you not be scared of this? I mean, and we came from way the hell up there. It's scary. Anyways, so let's turn this around so I can see what the hell I'm
Look at
doing.
how high we are.
So there's the airport.
Wow. Oh, we're right above a road right now.
I don't see the road.
It's right below us.
Oh, there's the
straight
road.
down.
Yeah, there it is.
Get closer to the edge and look down.
I'm gonna leave your body for dead in the wilderness.
Oh, we're shaking a bit.
There's a lot of air in
We're
here
getting some
too.
crosswind right now.
Alright, well, that's gonna be the end of the video for now. Today has been good. It's been hot as hell, but it's been a good day.
We're about to have some good at McCafe.
We're gonna go to Mid Cafe, and we're gonna get Fido a toy
Maybe.
at maybe we'll have to see at a pet store. But we already got a magnet that says Fido on it because the lady hand painted them, and I got a gift for Mom and I got a gift for Dad, so they should all be happy.
Check, check, and check.
Check, check, check.
So, our new driver here is learning how to drive in Australia.
Everything's backwards.
I'm terrified for my life.
Whatever.
Make a
I-
left here.
Make a left. Yeah, I hit the right
Good.
turn
You
signal
didn't-
this time, and so the windshield washer.
You didn't hit the windshield wiper, so that's an improvement. Alright, I'm gonna stop recording now because I need to concentrate on the driving here of the driver who's swerving in and out of the lane.
I'm not swerving in and out of the lane. How am I swerving in and out of
You're
the
not
lane?
being very centered. Let's put it like that.
It looks fairly centered to me.
Well, now it is, but before it wasn't. Alright, so I need to go take some Xanax or something.
What are we? East, north? North of Alice Springs? North of Alice Springs. And we found a road that has no speed limit. Kind of scary.
Crazy. And it's a two-way road.
It is, yeah, it's a 2-lane road.
Two-lane road, yeah.
We have really nothing planned for out here. We went to see the Outback, which we're successfully doing. We checked into the DoubleTree. We got another
We wolfed down our cookies.
I ate mine with Grace. Peter wolfed his down.
DoubleTree cookies. Nom, nom, nom.
DoubleTree cookies, yes. And I told Peter when we checked in, I said, we're not going to get the cookies now because we're not going to eat them now because we just came in on the plane, and before the plane we had breakfast. And so I said, we don't need to eat them now, so we're not going to get them now. And his response was, yes we are, because we're going to have one now and one later.
You can always get more. You just ask for them and they'll give them to you.
It's horrible. So we're in another Toyota Corolla, which is what we had in Cairns. We had a Mitsubishi Outback in
Outlander.
Outlander, whatever it was.
I know.
Outback,
It's easy to
Outlander,
remember, yeah.
whatever. In Ayers Rock. And I left my car charger in there. We're gonna get a Red Rooster, right?
Yes, Red Rooster.
Which is a Australian chain. We're eating at Red Rooster. Why, Peter?
Because it's Australian.
Yeah, and who's paying?
I'm paying.
Why?
Because I lost the bet.
What did you lose the bet about?
That it would be a different aircraft that would take us back today.
Yep. But the lady at Ayers Rock made me check my bag. I was not having that shit. because that bag has never been checked. I don't like my bags being checked.
Been checked now. She called it fat.
She called my bag twice overweight. But she did it with such a polite accent.
She did. She's very nice about it.
She was. Oh, sir, this is twice the maximum weight. Nearly twice the maximum. Alright, so we're gonna eat a Red Rooster, then we're gonna go back and maybe have a little dip in the poop.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go to the big airport and take pictures of the big airport
Yeah, later on.
later on. And we went to the Aviation Museum today. That was quick. And we're gonna go look at the Royal Flying Doctor
Maybe.
thing, maybe.
If we have time.
If we have time, I guess. Well, if we have time. We have time to do
Because we have to, well, we have to be by to Anzac Hill for sunset.
Oh, yes, we're gonna do that. Okay, so we haven't even left the Red Rooster parking lot yet. So, Peter, what did I order for lunch?
You ordered some kind of, you ordered a, what was it, a hippa?
That was a rooster. It basically was a turkey like you'd have at Thanksgiving, like sliced up, like, you know, thick pieces of turkey on a hoagie roll with some kind of herb mayo. And a soda. Diet Coke, which doesn't really taste like Diet Coke in the US, but I'm getting used to it. And we're standing there ordering, and Peter goes, do you want to get
A combo.
a combo? And I said,
No.
and why did I say no? Well,
'Cause you
before
weren't that-
before we went here, I said, I'm not even hungry.
Yes,
for
you
lunch.
did. Yeah.
Right? So he asked me, do you want to get a combo? And I said no. And what do we usually do when we go to Wendy's? At home. What do we usually
We'll
do?
get a larger size fries
Yeah.
to split.
Exactly. 99% of the time, that's what we do.
At Wendy's.
Whatever. The fries here are a lot like Wendy's, by the way. And so, I don't get fries because I don't want fries. I figure we're going to share the fries and reduce our costs. So, he opens up his fries. And I take a fry. And he looks at me funny.
No. You take. Well, I do that anyway. When you take just one. The first fry I was just being funny about. Okay, but then it keeps going on. It goes to 2 fries, 3, 4, 5, 6 fries.
6 fucking fries! 6 of them!
And you would have kept eating them, I'm sure.
He had a whole
And
box.
this fry box was not large. Okay?
It was like the size of a medium fry at name your fry purveyor in the United States.
I don't know.
McDonald's, Wendy's. It was the same size as a
I don't know
medium.
about that.
It was. And when we get home, I'll go look up and see what the caloric count is based on the size, and we'll compare it. Anyway, so I was told I'm not allowed to have any more fries.
Because he would have kept eating them and left me none of them.
I would
And
not
I
have
was
done
hungry.
that. Aviation Fire Rescue.
That's why I had asked you before if you wanted a combo.
I only wanted some of the fries. I figured we were gonna split the fries like we always do.
We don't go to a nice restaurant and split the fries either.
This is not a nice restaurant.
What
This
difference does it make? Why is there a
Rooster.
criteria now around this?
There's
you said we
not.
always did it.
We always do with fast food. This is
See?
fast food. This is the stupid shit we argue about. Like,
Okay, but-
normal couples argue about, like, money and raising children and how to pay for bills. We argue about who ate too many French fries.
6 fries is more than enough out of
6
the
fries!
box. It's more than enough out of the box. Especially for somebody that was not very hungry, not hungry at all to begin with.
I think this
Not only did that, he ate my fries, but he had that huge chicken
there's
sandwich
a lot of
too.
bread. And I
And
would
then he
not
still
have ordered
ate my
again.
fries. See, I did you a favor. You should look at it that way. And saved you from eating more fat.
Instead, you ingested it.
Yes, with my higher metabolism.
I'm not buying this, boys. What are you thinking? It looks kind of like bullshit to me.
Let's go to the pool.
Yeah, there's a great idea. At least eat fried food and then let's go sit in a pool.
Yeah.
Because that won't make me feel fat or anything. Alright, we're over this now. Are we done? Truce?
We're done.
Truce. Alright. So back to yesterday. So we went for a dip, then we went to dinner. oh yeah, they brought us wine and chocolates, which was really quite lovely, and a couple of
For free.
bottles of wine for free. Yay! Then we went to dinner, and we went to Outlanders,
Yeah.
and we had kangaroo. He had the kangaroo burger, and I had the croc burger, affectionately called the Roo burger and the croc burger. Kangaroo is much better. Crocodile, a little tough. Wouldn't recommend it. Restaurant was eclectic, but pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Drinks were cheap.
I agree. Yeah.
TripAdvisor, check it out. I already left my review. All right, so then we came back. We drank our bottle of wine. We have not yet eaten our chocolates. What do you think of the hotel? The lady at the restaurant last night said it was a little tired. It is a little tired,
It is.
but it's decent. The pool was nice.
Yeah. I think it has charm.
Yeah, so we got up this morning, had some breakfast, and then headed out on the road, which is what we're doing now. We are west of Alice Springs.
West, yes.
We went to Simpson Gap. Is that right? Gap.
Yeah.
Can't remember if it's Gorge or Gap. Went there, that was fun. Check out our pictures on Instagram. We don't actually do Instagram, we're just doing this because it's fun.
Maybe I will now.
Maybe we will now, I don't know.
Once we
Matt
build up-
wanted to do Instagram. We could always send him an email.
Yes.
I have his email, I could send it. Matt was our flight instructor who wanted us to be friends on Instagram.
Once we build up our brand and enterprise,
That's right.
you can find us on Instagram.
And at one point,
Like, here's the horsey sign.
at some point in time, yeah, we're gonna make this a full-time job, and it's gonna be with nice, expensive equipment and proper producing, and
Yep.
this is how we're gonna retire.
Yes.
Now we're heading back to Alice Springs because we only get 100 kilometers per day on the car, which is ridiculous. That's like, for those of you that are bad at math or stupid like me, that's only 60 miles. So think about having a rental car that you pay like basically $1 per mile to rent, and then you have to pay 25 cents per kilometer for every kilometer you go over your
Which
maximum.
is ridiculous because
Which is ridiculous.
there's like
Damn thing keeps
nowhere
going.
to go around here.
Well, that's exactly the
You need to
reason.
drive.
Yeah, that's exactly the reason why they like it like that.
But it
So-
was never like this before because last time I was here I had an unlimited car.
Yay, wild horses. At least
Yeah.
I think they're wild because they're not inside of a gate. So there you go, wild horses. As long as they stay that far away from the car, I'm cool with them.
They're not gonna attack us.
I'm not worried about them attacking, I'm worried about them running into us.
Oh.
The horse
Get
is
the cubs.
pooping!
Are you getting it?
Yep. And we're gonna eat and poop in the same general vicinity. Yum. I wish I had the
No.
telephoto on that. I could have gotten a really nice shot of that.
Gross.
I know, what can I say? Oh yeah, so here's something else that's kind of uniquely Australian, although
I
you
keep
can't really
driving?
see it. Yes.
Okay.
Is the floodway markers that say, here, we'll go out like this. That say how deep the water is here when it floods. We're gonna go back to Alice Springs now. Peter wants to have Wendy's for breakfast. Lunch,
Yeah.
which I don't know if there really even is Wendy's, but we come to another country and we eat at McDonald's.
Well, you gotta try like
we eat at
local
McDonald's.
fast food.
The local fast food.
Yeah. Because like different things on the menu.
Like
and it tastes like
he had a
slightly
Whopper
different.
from Hungry Jack's
Yeah.
with fries and a Coke.
And I had
That
that
sounds-
cheesecake and the long black coffee from McDonald's, which they don't serve in the U.S.
That's true. That was kind of good.
It was good.
Because it was almost like the donut you had in Japan that was
Mhm.
made out of the cookie, the
Black
Oreo
chocolate
cookie.
cheesecake.
We've eaten a lot of really unhealthy shit on this trip. Just saying.
Yeah, we've not been starving.
We have definitely not been starving. Between all the lounges that we've been in and the free shit that we've gotten and sitting in first or business, whatever the case may be,
Yes.
we've done well on this trip. Okay, so today is Sunday,
It is Sunday.
Sunday.
Yes.
and it's kind of a dreary day today in Victoria. We
It
are
is, yeah.
like I think, like only 8 miles, but 4 hours away from Melbourne. Because the road just winds and winds and winds and winds. It's been pretty though.
Very pretty.
Yeah, so we're on the Great Ocean Road, driving around. Oh look, there's cows. Moo! There really are.
I know, and I don't doubt you.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
I don't doubt you.
I love hearing those words. Fire truck. That's for you, Keith. So last night, what did we do? We walked around a bit.
We walked around Melbourne.
We walked around
yes.
Melbourne. We found a huge casino on the waterfront, which we did not go to because it was a casino and it's kind of trashy like Vegas.
Yeah.
This morning we had a scrumptious breakfast at the Hilton Executive Lounge.
We did.
Oh, and we had little hors d'oeuvres yesterday in the Executive Lounge too before we started walking around, which was kind of fun.
We did.
I shoot off a seagull because he tried to eat the food at the table beside ours.
We walked around forever looking for dinner.
We did.
Last
Oh,
night.
and we found the KPMG building yesterday.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. It was a nice
So-
little walk around Melbourne.
It was. So Peter has this picture now in front of the KPMG building in Melbourne. Oh, we had a fabulous lunch just a few minutes ago, and we went to an IGA. IGA, please.
Yes.
And got some cookies, some more cookies, the orange slice cookies that are
Scrumptious.
This is what the Great Ocean Road looks like, by the way, too.
Well, we're in
There's
the
no
forest part of
ocean.
it now.
I had been promised ocean for like
You had tons of ocean.
85 miles, and I have yet to see the ocean.
You had tons of ocean.
Not a drop of water in sight.
Whatevs.
It's like I'm driving through North Florida. Yeah, so we had a good lunch
We did.
in Apollo Bay. We both ordered the chicken schnitzel burger thing,
Mhm.
and it was a whole fucking breast of chicken.
It was a lot,
Huge fried chicken, may I add,
but it was really good.
and it had mayonnaise and bacon on it.
Mine didn't.
Oh, his didn't have mayonnaise. Oh, that was something else we learned last night when we finally found our place for dinner, is that they don't always list all the ingredients, and even when you specifically ask for no mayo, they still put it on there.
I think that woman was just clueless, though, the waitress.
I think she was clueless too. It's one of those situations where you wish that you could tip.
Mayonnaise, what's that?
What? Oh, mayonnaise. Yes. Yeah. If you can't speak English in an English-speaking country, you probably should not be a server. Anyway, if it's not on the card, then it's not on the burger. Sure as fuck was. We had a pretty good flight on the way down from Alice Springs yesterday. We had a yummy beef toasty.
A toasty, yes.
It was basically like a fancy word for Hot Pocket, as Peter put it. They didn't give us any ice cream though.
No ice cream.
We haven't had ice cream in a few days,
Yeah.
which is kind of
Oh, we
unlike,
should have some ice cream.
kind of unlike you,
I know.
because we eat a lot of ice cream.
We do.
I think I've gained weight on this trip. I usually lose weight on vacation, but I feel like all that we do is sit around and we eat.
Out of lounges, the Qantas lounges, the Hilton lounges, yes.
Yes, it was.
I think I put on weight too.
I probably have gained weight.
Eating like so unhealthy.
Beach Forest, 21 miles.
Beach Forest, see? 21
Yeah.
kilometers.
Kilometers.
Okay.
I keep forgetting that this shit's in kilometers, so just cut it in half.
Look at
and
how like
it gets
lush
close enough.
and like jungly it is here.
It's foresty.
It's very foresty.
How long have we been behind this white car?
And this other blue car.
And this other blue car?
It must have been at least 20 minutes now, right?
Probably at least 20 minutes now. Yeah.
And there's been plenty of signs saying, think of the traffic behind you.
In the event that this white car should ever watch this vlog, Mr. I don't know what it is, T936 TTC or something like that, from Victoria, the only thing I can say is you're an asshole. So you need to go faster. Slow vehicles, move over. Is he gonna move over? Is he gonna move over? Is he gonna move over? Of course not!
Yep.
What a jackass.
Ugh.
All right, that's enough of our irritation of the white car. F you, white car.
F you.
So this is the Fabulous Hilton. Out the Fabulous Hilton window. We had to close this off a little bit because it was, even getting it this good was really tough because there's no good lighting in this room to do a video like toward the window. Pretty views though, which is great. But yesterday we did the Great Ocean Road, which we took a lot of video on that, especially without that fucking white car. We also though got the yummy orange slice cookies. Brought to you by IGA. Today we just kind of walked around Melbourne, which was fun. We
rode the tram.
We rode the tram. So the tram was free, which is great. We had lunch down by that way. By
The harbor,
Star thingy.
whatever. The Melbourne Star.
Melbourne Star. We saw a lot of helicopters coming in and going out. Like an obscene number of helicopters. Like, I don't know, how many times did they land down here? Like
At least 6 or 7.
Yeah, it was nuts. Like there was a group of like 20 people that came in.
How are you hungry at all? That's gross.
Because I want a cookie.
I feel like I've eaten so much food today.
I only
It's
ate half of
ridiculous.
my lunch.
Yeah, you did.
And my lunch had,
Mine had a lot of
1/3 as many calories as your lunch
I
had.
know. Because it's
gonna-
ridiculous.
This is a long story and I'm getting something to wash it down with. Just kidding. Just kidding, Mom. We have been driving around the Australian wilderness. We're going to be cutting, near dark, back through the Australian wilderness where there are like very few gas stations.
It's not that rural.
And we
though,
have,
where we were.
there were at least 10 times as many cows as there were people there. If not 30 times as many cows as there were people there.
But I mean, you're not that far from a gas station like you are in the Outback.
That's true. But still, we had no idea where gas was going to be, and it was getting dark, and we had no idea if they were going to be open because it was Sunday night, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking, we are at half, we drove halfway there because we're now on our return, we should probably get fuel.
It was, mind you,
want
it
to.
was slightly over half, okay? And the roads that we have been taking were windy and slow and up and down mountains.
And lots of gas,
required
lots of
more
brake,
gas,
lots of gas, lots of
versus
brake.
the way home that was direct and was more economical.
Yes. So, I want to go get gas. He didn't want to get fuel. Why, I have no idea. So we fought about this, about going to this little village that was not very far away, it was like a half a mile away, to go get fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Just to find out there was no fuel in this little village. So,
Yeah.
Brent won, but it was a hollow victory because there was no gas station. So indirectly, he kind of won the argument. No. I thought we agreed. The little Chinese woman went like this. So now we're on the way back to Cairns.
With the stop at Turtle Cove.
Whatever.
Oh, are we keeping is PG rated.
Came
Make
back.
sure you click like on Facebook, retweet us, check out our videos on YouTube,
All right, he's taking this a little far.
and our pictures on Instagram. Quash Pie would have turned on the lights.
Gosh, quiet. Why do I have to get out?
You don't have to get out. You can stay if you want.
Ew. Draw your own conclusions, folks. Draw your own conclusions.